Hello gamers, hello chat, hello and welcome back to the tournament. Oh my god, what is going on? And haven't been here for a bit, a few days break, because scheduling moments, and I assume Twitch really glad to see me back, because I'm dropping thousands of fucking frames for no reason. We'll have to see that. Hold on, let me figure this out. What is even going on? Is stream like laggy for you guys? Like for any one of you? It looks more smooth for me now, but at the start it looked really bad. It doesn't seem like I'm dropping frames consistently. Never mind. Never mind, it's back. I know what's going on. Hopefully it's not gonna interfere. Hey Sky and hey Ken, how are you today? How are you guys? Hope you guys are doing better than my internet. Warning, 25% dropped frames over the last 2 minutes. Thank you, I have noticed. How do I solve this? Is that thing? Good to hear, good to hear. So yeah, sorry for like very scuffed introduction, just trying to pay attention like multiple different places to see if uh the lag is too bad or not. It seems like the stream itself is like okay in terms of buffering, but like I don't know, the frame rate is a bit scuffed today. I don't know what's going on. Well, hopefully it's not gonna affect things too much, because match is soon, and I don't want to like restart everything just for the possibility of solving nothing. Hello Juke, hello. Yeah, we are continuing with the Dark Horse tournament today. Finally, another match in losers bracket. Winners bracket already concluded, whilst losers bracket is only at the second round. And this second round we will be watching today, the continuation of it, with Itamar versus OutCrit. Two very good players who had some interesting matchups already. Itamar against a new player, just like OutCrit, the placeholder name, was a close game, with possibility of anyone winning up until the end. But Itamar was just slightly better than his opponent, and similar scenario happened in the match where he lost to Bacon. Well, all games were close, but Bacon was just slightly more consistent, and now Itamar finds himself against OutCrit. Like I said, another new player who went up against tourney favorite Noodly, who went all the way up to the winners bracket finals, and had a very good game. Was close in some of them, took one round from Noodly, but overall got eliminated in the losers bracket, and did not play his second match because Vacuum Cleaner dropped out the tournament, so, and so did Liam right before that, so it was a bit delay. So OutCrit just advanced forward, only having one match behind him, and a lot of grinding. OutCrit have been on that grind set. So let's see. He had how many, like, didn't OutCrit play on the first day of the tournament, and it's day 27? It's been 26 days since OutCrit last match. Average party games tournament moment. Let's see how much did OutCrit change in that time, and if all that practice that he had since then was worth it. Let's invite our participants and see how it will go. Fuck party games. Hello, Noodly. It is party games indeed. Finally, some party gaming. And hopefully, uh, we'll have a bit more consistent scheduling stuff. D and NT are planning to play tomorrow or maybe a day after. We'll see how it goes. And hopefully the winners of both those matches will play each other pretty soon as well. Bacon and Sky are planning to play start of next week or so. And we have two big events on this weekend. We have Decathlon on Saturday and Halloween Mini 1v1 on Sunday. So we have a lot of content coming up at the end of this week and start of next one. So gonna be exciting. Gonna be pretty exciting. Okay, not gonna yeah, keep dropping frames, but it doesn't seem to be too bad, hopefully. I don't know. So yeah, sorry for that. Just was checking a few more things. Okay, once again, I'm gonna be running ad breaks between the games to make sure that ads will not show up during them. So gonna do that really quickly and then we will begin. Let's see who is going forward in the tournament and who will be leaving us. There is so much shit looking. I'm looking forward to this weekend, yeah. Enough movie also coming out. Or maybe already came out. I don't know. Also big thing. Start. Feels like every time I open Discord, my frames just drop by like 1,000. I'm just not gonna do that. I'm just gonna close Discord whatsoever right now. Just gonna close everything. I'm gonna close Steam, Discord. Just nothing will remain. Have 1,000 frames, I should do. I have dropped since the start of the stream 10,500 frames. For your understanding. It's now past 11,000. I don't think me closing Steam and Discord will help at all. Looking at my stream preview, it actually made it worse. Well, we cope with that. And we go. Oh, and we go to the start of another match. Itomar versus OutCrit. Let's see how it will go. Let's see who will prevail today. And we're starting with a big one, big jousting. A lot of people changed their prediction, looking at how much OutCrit was grading. Let's see if that move was correctly instantly engaged in a 1v1 and Itamar instantly getting rid of his opponent, but the randoms are on his tail almost immediately. Itamar barely escapes some of them. He's probably still a bit damaged after his fight, and the random is still following him or looking for a fight. Itamar is not really picking it. and doing some big hits from the random doesn't engage too confidently in this combat. And another random going for Itamar, who is not in a good position at all. He needs to get some hits and regen, because I think he might be like one hit of death or something right now. I think he secured at least third place, but the randoms are at his tail right now. He engages in the 1v1 and finally gets some regen, finally feeling himself a bit more comfortable, and last random in his way, and he gets rid of them. Itamar starts off this 1v1 with a 3-0 victory in pick jousting. And now, a completely different game, Anvil Spliff. Perfect opportunity for me to really quickly update the spreadsheets and stuff. Oh gosh. I really hope the stream doesn't look like it is in my preview, because the frames are fucking horrible. Yeah, Itamar is one of the stronger big jousting players, not just in Dark Horse, but in big tournaments as well. He's a force to be reckoned with, and starting with a game like that is pretty good for morale and just in general how the game goes. And Elspeth, so going on. OutCrit is not in a very good spot, kinda in the middle with not many blocks around. But he has time and space to escape it, and now both him and Itamar approach basically the same area, which might make one of them die pretty early, since they will be breaking more blocks around each other, and one random is still in the game, which might affect the result. Itamar, I don't think he does a very good judgment call here. He's in the middle with no blocks around, and he barely outlives the random to lose, but at least by only 1 star. And now another big game for Itamar. I would assume Workshop. He's usually pretty okay at it, but OutCrit got the good side. Let's see which side Itamar will be on. I think he's also on good side. I accidentally yeah, he's on a good side. I accidentally passed OutCrit there for a second. My bad. Tamar is slightly ahead of his opponent, around half a craft, maybe even two full crafts now, with button and wooden plate right after each other, and Itamar already finishing. Yeah, very good. Dude, look at, oh my god, why do I get these crafts on a good side? It's a fucking spectator again. And frozen for as well. Itamar is back at a 3-star lead, and frozen for a big one. Could be an opportunity for OutCrit to catch up, or for Itamar to only increase his lead even further. They both were close to death at one point, but Itamar takes initiative and kicks his opponent off, and with another potential big sweep in a PvP game. Though Itamar gets close to dying by this random here. Still fighting for that 3 stars. Still not done with the random, and finally getting them off. Itamar is in immense lead right now. 11-5. And OutCrit is in a pretty bad spot. With big swings also out of the way. Maybe Not Avalanche, but I don't know if it will help OutCrit here. He needs to recover 6 stars in 4 games just for a tie and 7 for a win. And in this trampoline, Itamar is already ahead, only 3 points away from winning, and he just keeps winning and winning. Itamar is just unstoppable so far. Super Ship might be a potential swing game, but OutCrit needs to be very aggressive and very precise with his movement against a very experienced player like Itamar. Over 8,000 games behind his back. Let's see who will prevail here. OutCrit not in a good spot. He is being aggressive, he understands his situation, he understands how many randoms are still alive, he is trying to go at his opponent with a nice move, almost cutting Itamar off, but barely didn't have enough boost to finish off the job, and now Itamar finds himself in a pretty peculiar situation here. Only 1 random remaining, so OutCrit will not be recovering too much stars if he manages to kill off Itamar, who is not in a good spot, but he will find a way out. He is still alive and is going in the area where OutCrit is right now. But both of them end up on a different place of the map, and OutCrit is trying to follow the end of Itamar's tail, maybe trying to catch him off guard, while one of the randoms is still alive here, just still chilling. And as I said, they just die to something absolutely random there. So no big swings here in either direction, it's just our opponents, OutCrit and Itamar. Itamar having the outer edge of the map fully for himself, and he's trying to make sure that OutCrit doesn't escape on the right side of the map, but doesn't realize that OutCrit found the end of Itamar's tail and now stealing all of his land on the left. And now they will be going into a little fight here where both of them just actually decide to turn around and stick to the land they have with I don't think Itamar having enough space to escape here, but maybe with enough time. If he doesn't cut himself off, and I think he does. Can he escape here? Ooh, with a very tight space there, he barely manages to escape, and now both him and OutCrit engage in another small fight for a big amount of space, and OutCrit just steals all from Itamar, who is kind of forced to jump at this point. He has barely anywhere to go, no matter how much time he wastes. His tail is just too big at this point, and OutCrit finally wins a round. It's a small but still victory. Not gonna be enough at this point to recover the stars, but maybe he can get him his momentum back. Maybe get some more wins. Let's see, he's ahead in his minecart racing so far, but Itamar catches up, gaining some speed and almost at max right now, finally hitting the last shot and not letting OutCrit decrease the difference between them. Itamar winning another round and shooting range to finish off game number 1. All his good games. Yeah, really good games for Itamar. Very good game selection for him. Let's see if he can capitalize on it. So far, he's behind OutCrit, who is only 20 points away from winning the shooting range. And close to being passed by a random who had the TNT. Itamar is not even top 2 right now. OutCrit with an unexpected 2-star swing here brings down the difference between them to 5 stars, but Itamar still is the victor of the first round. GG's. Pretty good start. Pretty good start. Let's watch what will happen in game 2. Insane craft indeed. Drink some water. Let's see if OutCrit gets more luckier games for him this time, or is it gonna be another domination from Itamar? Let's see it. And it's Spider Maze, which is banned. So we move forward. We move to another game. Darkness and Wanna Duck. What a lobby of ducks here. Another fun game, so we just leave. Wanna Duck link face. Is the chat being displayed, by the way? Don't see it on stream. I think it's broken again. Bruh. I have no idea what's causing it, but okay, I think I fixed it. And oh my god, what are we starting off with again? What are we starting with again? We are starting with Big Justin once more. And OutCrit already fighting with the random, getting a regen, but also getting some hits on him, and a lot of randoms here with Itamar getting a kill on OutCrit, but then dying to the random right after that. Only starting with a 1-star lead this time around. Yeah, the randoms this time were very aggressive and mature. No big swings happen at the start. Itamar only with one 1-star win here. And now going another somewhat combat-based game, Animal Slaughter. And this one is pretty close so far, with OutCrit slightly in the lead, around 10 points ahead of Itamar, who have been struggling to find some good animal spawns so far. And OutCrit only increasing his lead. Itamar maybe lagging a bit as well. Yeah, OutCrit is just being insanely consistent with his kills, with his spawns, and he will be tying up the score after this round unless something unexpected happens at the end, but I don't think OutCrit will make a mistake like that. And with a nice 140 score, OutCrit ties up the stars count. Minecart racing now. Last time Itamar ended up victorious. So far he's ahead, but OutCrit is close behind. Itamar gaining some speed. Already one shot off the max and hitting it. Once again winning Minecart racing. If OutCrit missing a few last shots, and Itamar is back in the lead, 1-star ahead of OutCrit. And Frozen, dude, Big Jousting and Frozen Floor twice. That is a rough game selection, but maybe this time OutCrit can get some good score here. Itamarto gets some initiative. The random goes in his way and saving OutCrit for a bit and giving him an opportunity to strike Itamar down, but doesn't use it so far, but then gains some initiative in the 1v1 between them, and Idamar this time is out of the picture, and this might be a big swing and a big comeback from OutCrit. He deals with the last random, and now he's 2 stars in the lead after 4th round. A way better scenario for the new player, and we'll split. The cycle is just absolutely the same as the last game. Animal Soldier wasn't in last time, but everything else is the same. And so far it goes completely different. Even though minecart racing end up the same way in big swing games, pick Jousting in the Frozen Floor, where Itamar gained 6 points last time. He this time lost 2 to his opponent. Let's see if the ending will be different for Anvil Spliff, or are we gonna see something, or are we gonna see exactly the same and getting some of the worst games? Wait for Avalanche in round 8, Ken. You have not seen the worst game selection yet. Let's play if so basically halfway done with one random still in the game, with still bringing a possibility of a small swing here if one of the players mess up, as pretty similar to last time where one random did survive for quite a while, almost stealing some stars from Itamar. Cracked randoms Thursday or Wednesday. I don't know what day it is today. All 3 players are kinda low on land, with Itamar making a mistake, and this time the random doesn't die before him, forcing Itamar to lose even more stars in this Anvil Split and giving a better upper hand for OutCrit. With 3 rounds remaining, he's 4 stars in the lead. Now Jump Jump, neither of them start on the fence, and OutCrit with a better run-up is up ahead. Neither of them do no jumps. And OutCrit missing a jump before the stairs, and maybe which might result in Idamar's swing in jungle jump, bringing 2 stars back that he lost in Anvil Split. Maybe it's not over yet for him. He's only 2 stars down with 2 games remaining. Big swing games are out of the way, but Cannon Panic is here. We have seen quite a few 3-0s in here. But even without swing games, 2-star lead is very much recoverable with 2 games. Let's see how this one will go. OutCrit so far in the lead, constantly holding for the first place, for Itamar kind of finding with randoms for the second one. Though slowly reducing score of his opponent, catching up to OutCrit for a second there. They're pretty close, going into the last few seconds. Can Itamar pass his opponent? No, he does not, and there have been a tie. And Avalanche, I told you. No. I should not have said anything about Avalanche 8 out of 8. Hold on. Yeah. Hold on, let me see. So who even died at the end? Was it a random and the OutCrit? I mean the random Itamar? Was it someone else? If Itamar wins this one 3-0, we might need to check the thing. We might need to check the replay for can pending tie. But before that, let's see what will happen in this avalanche first. Itamar is going straight for his opponent, trying to make sure that he's not going to end up under the platform, and all the randoms, almost all the randoms are out, with only one remaining. And Itamar, even though winning against OutCrit, don't think it's gonna be enough no matter what. Let me see. I assume OutCrit won for sure, right? I would assume so. Okay. Yeah, there aren't any banned games, and I'm gonna count it so far as a tie between Itamar and the random. Yeah, because no matter what, it should be should be a win for OutCrit no matter what. I will check after the match, like the actual points of both of them, of all three of them. But no matter what, OutCrit tied up the score. I just need to make sure not to forget to do so. Alright, and with this very interesting game selection, big jousting at the start, avalanche at the end, with Frostborn campaigning in the middle. OutCrit this time survives this swing hell and ties up the score in a round. So we will be seeing at least 2 more games. Let's see the third one. Sylvian, hello Sylvian. Yeah, you missed 2 games. You missed Pick Jousting and Frozen Floor being in both of them. And both starting with Pick Jousting round 1. Alright. Let's see it. This time minecart racing, a game that have showed up in every single round, and OutCrit is not too happy about it. With Itamar winning it twice in a row before, and what is this lobby even? Okay, I thought we had like 4 AFKs here, but no. Oh, never mind, it's just all gone. And with OutCrit though starting ahead and both of them being pretty slow at the start, Itamar once again starts off with a 1-star lead in minecart racing, and maybe we will not see big swings this time because everyone is gone. It's just a pure 1v1 between our opponents. This is gonna be interesting. We don't see that too often in party games. Oh, OutCrit with the white spawn and pig fishing. Itamar is on yellow. Might be a very close game. It can be worse than second. Yeah. So far, they're basically on the same pace, on the same amount of points, few misses. OutCrit was slightly ahead by like one pick, then Itamar took a slight lead, and now they both on the same amount of points with 30 seconds remaining. Itamar, though, closer to the end of the game, steals everything from OutCrit's cycle, and now he suddenly gets like a 5-point lead over his opponent, going very strongly, confidently into the last 5 seconds with a pretty good lead, and while having a few misses, Itamar getting another win. Cannon baiting. A 1v1 in cannon baiting. Basically a good farm for stats spreadsheets for both of them. Both their averages will go up like twice after this round. But they should not care about this. All they should care is try to outscore each other. And so far they're pretty close in points, with OutCrit slightly holding onto the lead into the last few seconds and finally recovering some stars, being only one behind. Lawnmower 1v1, bro, they're gonna crush the freaking averages. In those two games. World record lobby game for sure, for sure. What should I get bombardment next round? Bombardment, volcano, anvil spliff. What else exists? Animal slaughter. All those silly games. And now with no randoms to interfere with them, this lawnmower is gonna be as close as it can be until the very end. Both of them are basically 10 points apart, with Itamar slightly in the lead. Going over 450 so far. And slowing down a bit towards the end, letting OutCrit catch up. It's gonna be a very close last few seconds. Itamar passes 500, and so does OutCrit, who passes his opponent in the last second, tying up the score. And another anvil spliff. Another anvil spliff. 3 times in a row. And now no randoms to steal stars from Itamar, who have been struggling a bit against OutCrit so far. But it's his chance at redemption, and he needs some stars. Both of them are at the same amount of points, and no randoms to help create a big swing in big jousting or anything for either of them. So both of them need to try their best to get some lead in this annual spliff to go into the last 3 rounds with a more confident score. Just do an amount of record party real quickly. You'd imagine. Yes, I'm gonna say make an close for Halloween tournament. No. 4 points in Halloween tournament, yes. Alright. Both of them going somewhat towards the middle. Itamar is just chilling basically in the same area as he was in the start. Both of them already not in the best position, kinda running out of land pretty early. but they have enough blocks to escape those scenarios and not die too early. If I think, oh, what the hell was that? Huh? Bro, what? Even lag back. Yeah, I saw that. I don't know if you should count that. We'll see. Let's see if it will affect anything. That lag back was pretty weird. Okay, lab escape. For my prediction points, okay. And look at them go, both of them are pretty much on the same pace with OutCrit slightly ahead of Itamar. I think when the tournament started, OutCrit wasn't looking at other tubes, but now he learned how to do it. He has, I think he did. Now he can rival Itamar to the fullest and staying ahead towards the last few blocks. Can he finish first? No, Itamar passes him at the last block. And apparently OutCrit did not use his clear glass this time. And Itamar doesn't even know how to do it. Bro, and you, when the chat rules show up, the first rule literally is no politics. How did you manage to break the first rule of the chat in the first second of being here? Bro, just speedrun being banned on my channel. Can I die? No. Let's not do that. And yes, Avalanche 1v1 sounds so fun according to Itamar. Let's see how fun it will be in practice. A big swing game, but no randoms here to interfere. Itamar kinda slowing down before going under this platform. Not being so sure about his moves, but not dying before PvP waves. We do not want this to happen. Let's see what strats they'll choose. Maybe they'll just go for dodges this time. We'll see. The platform spawns in exact same place as before. They both cautious about going under it, and Itamar comes out victorious in this one. I think 2 stars ahead in going into the chicken rings. I pray to all Pioneers gods for Itamar to win this one. Just so that Luckback and Endless Swift won't be deciding anything, but I assume the gods have not heard my prayers yet, as OutCrit is up ahead. And we might play another round to compensate for this Endless Swift. Which I hope will not happen. But so far OutCrit is holding the lead pretty confidently. Itamar is slightly behind, waiting for an opportunity to pass his opponent. He's catching up. He's actually ahead now, going into the last few rings, and Itamar finishes first, making sure that whatever happened in Endless Swift doesn't affect anything. I will be donating Itamar so much money for this. Thank you. Not rigged, guys. Not rigged. So, and now Itamar is 1 win in the lead. I dropped over 40,000 frames this stream. My line for winning chicken wings. One day, one day. I wish, honestly, for not saying only for the hit, but it did not get voided. It's all good. Yeah, Itamar with insane save at the end, winning only by 4 stars into the third game in the pure 1v1, with only one basically swing game there. And now he is looking forward to finish up this matchup with the 4th round. He needs only one win, one tie, but with how interesting game selection here was, it's very hard to predict who will end up victorious, and both Itamar and OutCrit showed that they're pretty much on similar level, with Itamar being slightly more consistent, maybe from the vast experience he has in party games overall and in tournaments as well. Let's see if OutCrit can find something good for himself in the last round, possibly last round for him in the tournament, because he needs a win if he wants to stay. So let's see what they will get. And whoever wins will be moving forward against either D or NT in the next round of losers. And so far, Itamar is one step away from it, and OutCrit would need to do a bit more than that to make sure he stays in the tournament for a little longer. For odds to be over, and let's go into the game number 4. Let's go game number 4. Last time no randoms, this time no nonsense. Apparently again, what is going on? What is this scripted matchup? Why is it pure 1v1 again? Twice in a row? Hello? That never happened before. Literally never happened before. There is no way, bro. How many matches so far been played in the tournament? How many games in all tournaments? Over 500 for sure, maybe close to 1,000. And this 1 in 1,000 chance that we get 2 games without any randoms, and I'm here for it. Let's see another pure 1v1. And how can I get this record right? It's true. Rip. And this time Itamar performing way more consistent than last time. Last time it was close up to this point, but now Itamar is constantly in the lead. Looking forward to start another game with a 1-star lead, which will be very, very important for him. And he successfully does so, winning 33-27 against OutCrit in the speak fishing. Yeah, no randoms again. Had pictures in Frozen 4 when randoms were here, and now that they're not here, those games are not showing up. Now just a little 1v1 in Trampolinio, with Itamar so far in the lead and stealing some points right in front of OutCrit. None of them going for the booster, it's too far away, and Itamar seems to be one step ahead at all points, stealing from OutCrit. They're both going for pretty much the same area the whole game, but OutCrit catches up at the end, and they're both going for the same last block that they need for a win, and Itamar was slightly closer, slightly faster to it, beating OutCrit. Dude, and OutCrit almost had the comeback of his life in this trampoline, but Itamar managed to get the last 3 coins first, and now another endless with hope this time without any problems. Ends with every game, for real. For real. Perfect timing for me to drink some water and look at OutCrit, this time choosing a different strategy, trying to run in front of his opponent, or maybe just accidentally going into the same direction, which actually could have caused one of them to die early here, but now they are once again separated and going towards different edges of a map. With Itmar slowly going towards the middle once again, and the map already not having too many blocks so far left. It seems like OutCrit has a bit more land around him, and Itamar does a very interesting decision going a bit towards the corner of the map and being kind of stuck here. He needs a very long jump to survive, and he does it, barely surviving here, both of them on the last blocks of the waves, and Itamar once again coming out victorious, winning. He keeps winning and winning every round in a game where OutCrit are not allowed to lose. But maybe he can start his comeback with this floor is lava, so far standing ahead of Itamar with a better run back, being almost a full block ahead of his opponent into the last section, going into the last jump, and OutCrit finally recovers some points for himself, being now 2 behind another cannon pending 1v1. Yeah, their stats are gonna be so fucking broken for this game. But once again, it doesn't matter for them now. What matters now, specifically for OutCrit, is to recover more and more stars to not let Itamar finish this matchup in game number 4 and have a chance in the last 5th game. And so far, it's as close as it can get in the last few seconds. OutCrit is still holding the lead, but Itamar is right behind him. It barely not being able to pass him. OutCrit recovering some more stars, and again Avalanche showing up, and again it's gonna be a 1v1 in Avalanche, and OutCrit has to come out victorious here again. Not again, but just has to come out victorious here to tie up the score and make sure he will win the remaining 3 rounds, because if Itamar gets at least another 1 more win, there's a good chance it will be over for OutCrit. He would only need to hope for a band game, lobby refresh, and a swing game at the end, which is a very big, already a big amount of luck needed for it to happen. Not to mention that Itamar is very good at swing games himself, and OutCrit would need to win one of them. OutCrit just making a very unnecessary run there for a faraway platform, but still both of them survive 2 more waves until PvP is enabled. The US is a cycle moment for real. PvP is enabled, both of them casually go for the platform. OutCrit this time being very aggressive, and this aggression pays off as he ties up the score going into the last 2 rounds. Animal Slaughter is here that OutCrit won last time, and he has to win it again. has to win it and next round, no matter what. Both of them not having the luckiest starts so far. If OutCrit slightly ahead of Itamar. What are these games? And Itamar hitting -50 early in the game, which might not be a big factor, but OutCrit is just stealing everything from in front of Itamar, not even letting him a chance to catch up, which might be a very, very good for OutCrit. He has to win last 2 rounds to take matters into game number 5, and he is up ahead by quite a bit in his Animal Slaughter. Already almost at 100 points. Even if he does hit -50, he might still win this match, but no, Idmar getting up to like 60 right now. And he just kind of stops. And look at this RNG. There is only chickens here. There is just chickens. Last round, OutCrit one round, 1 star in the lead, and ho to decide it all. OutCrit has to win. OutCrit has to win. It all comes down to this. Who wins this? Ho. They both go in the same area. No, neither of them start the game yet. They both just waiting for each other. Oh no. What are they gonna do? Are they gonna wait for the last second? Tie suffices for OutCrit, but what is this? They don't have too much time left and they need to start placing some blocks. OutCrit starts off very late, but he starts his land hoping to have slightly more than Itamar at the end. And it's just a CPS battle with a few seconds remaining. Itamar is catching up. Itamar is right behind his opponent. Can he catch up at the last second? Or is OutCrit gonna win? They only have a few seconds left. Who is going to be the victor? And it's OutCrit. And OutCrit does it. OutCrit does it. Jesus. This was the most intense ho in existence. What was that? That was very interesting ho. That was the whole game of all time indeed. D, thank you for another resub. Am I late? You're here just in time for the climax, the 5th game, 2-2 score between them. You missed the most insane ho game of all time. Yeah, and D is the only one who alerts work for, which is pretty based from Twitch. Oh my gosh. And now, last game, last round. Itamar 2, OutCrit 2. Hopefully this time we will not see a pure 1v1. Get us some randoms to spice up the match, maybe some swing games. But it doesn't matter too much. Both of them are pretty much on the same level. They showed it with very good games from each other. And being neck and neck the whole matchup, and it all comes down to this game number 5. Whoever wins moves into next round of losers bracket, and whoever loses unfortunately leaves the tournament. So let's see it. Game number 5. Always exciting to see it in the tournaments. Oh chat, I'm eating lunch. Have a nice lunch, dear. Oh. Let's go. Game number 5. Hopefully this time with some randoms being in the play. Trampolinho is gonna be the start of the 5th round. And the randoms just keep living. They just want... They just do not want to play party games today. And Itamar is the one to take the first booster, and OutCrit kinda slowed the start, not only behind Rens, but also missing his booster. While Itamar is already at 30 points, is OutCrit gonna lose 2 stars in the first round? He does! Itamar, a huge start in Trampolinho. If OutCrit messing up a little bit at the start, but maybe he can catch up in this campaign. He has been pretty consistently winning it so far today. Let's see how it will play out. Itamar way overshoots his X there for a bit, but still catches up and passes OutCrit, who is struggling at the start of 5th game, but then takes back the lead. He's holding on to it in the last few seconds. Itamar is right behind though, who is gonna end up victorious. OutCrit passes Itamar again, but they're basically on the same amount of points, and Itamar this time, in one of the most important moments, wins finally a campaign game against OutCrit. Can he win Animal Slaughter though? He has been struggling with it today quite a bit, and going for basically the same animal at the start as OutCrit, falling a bit behind right off the bat, but having pretty okay spawns. He's so far right behind OutCrit. It's not as dominating performance from his opponents so far. They're neck and neck, but OutCrit still holding on to the first place. This is the closest Animal Slaughter so far. And once again, a shit ton of chickens just filling the land, and neither Itamar or OutCrit are going for them that much. If OutCrit's still in the lead, only increasing it, but by a bit. Not that much time remaining, and only one random remaining. All of them once again left. And OutCrit finally recovering some points with another Animal Slaughter win here, and here is a banned game. Why do they keep living? They're scared. They're scared of this matchup. And big jousting, and OutCrit might be thanking all the party games gods for there only be one random to interfere. And that one random spawning right next to Itamar. Is he gonna go for him? No, he's just hiding, letting Itamar go for my pick. What the hell is wrong with you? Don't touch my pick, dude. Now he finds OutCrit, his opponent. They're both trying to juke each other, trying to get some early hits with their moves. Being very cautious, they understand the weight of this game and how much it matters for this match out. They both finally engage in the fight, both landing pretty much around the same amount of hits on each other, but Itamar comes out victorious, and now he needs to kill the random, who actually gets an upper hand so far on Itamar, but misses a few hits, and still winning against Itamar, who only recovers 1 star. And another ho in the low people lobby, but this time the random is here, not gonna let them just do whatever. No, they're still just chilling. They're still just chilling, and OutCrit starts off way earlier this time. Can he catch Itamar off guard? No, it seems like Itamar is claiming majority of OutCrit's land, and look at Itamar almost boxing OutCrit in a very tiny space here. OutCrit barely saves himself and recovers some amount of land, but the majority of land is for Itamar for sure here. And Random has quite a bit of land, but it's not gonna be enough to pass OutCrit, which means Itamar will be going into the last 3 rounds with a pretty decent lead for himself, no matter what. Four-star lead in the last 3 rounds, but we will be requeuing into the other lobby, and OutCrit needs to make sure that he will cut down the difference until then as much as he can. With jungle jump is a good opportunity to recover some small stars here. Let's see if he can do it. None of them are on the fence, and OutCrit starting off ahead. If Random even being slightly ahead of Itamar, but then falling down in the middle, and OutCrit only increasing his lead and then falling down. And that fall might be the end of OutCrit's tournament way. Might be the end as Itamar 5 stars in the lead. With OutCrit theoretically still having a chance in the last 2 rounds, but more of a theoretical chance rather than actual one. I'm back in this 29th tourney. Oh no. Imagine the first round will be Itamar versus OutCrit in Howlin' Mini 1v1. Yeah, it might be over. It might be over, chat. This random is trying their best, chat, okay? Let them cook. Oh, they're doing it. They're doing it. Oh, they're doing it. Oh, they're doing it. Oh, they did it. Let's go. That was sad. And Avalanche is here. Once again, Avalanche shows up as the 7th round. I've not seen a single death today. I've seen quite a bit of avalanches. 2 more rounds indeed. If OutCrit wants to have any chance, he needs to kill Itamar before the random dies. And random does some very silly movements so far. He just needs to hope that this guy doesn't die before the wave 10. And then just get a sweep in the last round that we will be requeuing for. 5-star for Itamar in the lead so far. And he needs to just place 2nd here to solidify this win. 2 more waves until the PvP is enabled. Everything will be decided here. Last wave. Wave number 10 is approaching. Let's see how both our participants will perform. OutCrit goes straight for Itamar, pushing him far away from the platform, and Itamar is dead. Itamar is dead. OutCrit's only against the random. He pushes him away and gets a small sweep here. There is still a chance. It's still not over here. 1 more round and we are refreshing the lobby. OutCrit needs to pray for this frozen floor. OutCrit needs to pray for the frozen floor. It's a small chance, but it might still happen. Not for a win, but for a tie. And to move it into game 6. And it's super shape, which is not usually a big swing, but it could happen. It could happen. Could happen. OutCrit needs to kill Itamar right off the bat, and he's going for his opponent. He needs to make sure that Itamar is dead, and Itamar is kind of boxed in the corner for a bit here. And OutCrit makes a mistake, just getting overwhelmed by randoms, and now it is GG's. Now it is GG's. No matter how long Itamar will survive, it is the end. And he will be going into the next round after one of the closest matchups we have seen in the tournament. What a game. What a game. Don't make the games harder for me. And it was a little double kill here at the end, damn. And it's over. It is over. GG's. What a great game from both of them. Props to OutCrit, whose grinding definitely paid off. He performed exceptionally well today. One of the most improved players over the tournament, and Itamar stays consistent, stays on a very great level, and confidently moves forward into another round of losers bracket against the winner of the match between D and NT that we will probably see tomorrow, maybe. But damn, what a great game! What a great game! Damn. Hyper offense, yeah. I mean, OutCrit had to go very aggressively there, and it is risky, but it was his only chance, and did not work this time. And Itamar moves forward. Cycle has been absolute dog shit. It has been a very interesting game selection, interesting lobbies in terms of amount of players. But I doubt with games that we were getting that amount of randoms would have saved OutCrit there. Might have only made things worse, TBH. No much FNAF movie, is it confirmed? Didn't Anti say he might not play because of it? I will ask after I'm done streaming. Yeah, really good game, really good game. A very good comeback after a few days of no content from tournament. We've got something very good today. Sorry for a bit of bad stream quality because of big FPS drops that are still going, and I do not know what's causing them, but I hope that they will not be happening. I will restart all of my shit before next streams, and I hope they will stop doing that. Doesn't show the automatically win. Yeah. 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 Damn. GG's. Props to OutCrit. Would love to see him in the next tournaments. With how much he trains and how consistent he's becoming, he might have better results, even in big tournament next time. But also would be interesting to see how far he can go in mini 1v1. But so far, Itamar is the one moving forward, waiting for his next opponent between D and NT, which will happen in the next few days, very soon. So yeah, but so far, it is the end of the match and the stream. Thank you all guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, enjoyed all of it. And hope to see you whenever next match happens. Just stay tuned. It should be very soon, probably tomorrow or the day after or something. So I tried. You did great, OutCrit. You did really good. That was one of the most exciting games in the tournament. And GG's to you and congrats to Itamar for moving forward. And now I'm ending the stream. So yeah, thank you all guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Also, who keeps playing on Itamar in the first two fights? I'm sorry. You were supposed to have another match, but then Vacuum Cleaner quit, so yeah. Alright. Bye guys. I love you all. See ya on the next stream.